Hello students, we'll continue the next topic in the chapter, that is locomotion and movement. The next topic in the chapter is structure of contractile proteins. Here the proteins which are present in the muscles responsible for the contraction, that is the movement of the muscle. Contraction, the word meaning is movement. Whenever we are going to move our hands or the legs, that is consists of the skeletal muscles. Here the hands and legs which are consist of the muscles, these muscles are nothing but skeletal muscles, and these skeletal muscles which will show the movement, that means we can able to move our hand or the leg, that is the movement. That movement is due to the movement of the hands or legs here is due to the contraction of the muscles. The contraction of the muscles is by the presence of the proteins in the muscles. They are responsible for contraction. That is nothing but the movement of muscles. ಸೊ ಮಸಲ್ ಫೈಬರಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸು ಮಸಲ್ನ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್. ಆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಮಸಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಮಸಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್. The meaning of contractile proteins, the proteins present in the muscle fibers, which is responsible for the contraction. So which is responsible for contraction. So these proteins are called contractile proteins. Let's see what are the contractile proteins. The contractile proteins are two types, that is the actin and myosin. This I already told in the previous session of the video, that is the actin filament and myosin filament which are present in the muscle fibers. So these actin filament is made up of the protein called actin protein, and myosin filament is consists of the protein myosin protein. So these two proteins, that is the actin protein and myosin protein, is a main two types of the proteins responsible for the contraction. That's why these proteins are called contractile proteins. So here these actin protein and myosin protein present in the actin filament. Myosin protein is present in the myosin filament. So these two proteins are called contractile proteins. In the contractile protein structure, let's go with the one by one. The contractile protein structure. The first one of the protein that is present in the actin filament. That actin filament consists of a protein called actin protein. Let's see the structure of actin filament, or nothing but actin protein. Here what you can see the diagram. Here it is a structure of the actin filament. This actin filament, which it is made up of the protein called actin protein. Let's see the structure of this actin filament. Each actin filament consists of or made up of the two chains. The two chains are called filamentous actin, that is nothing but the F actins. can see here the diagram. Here the like a pearl chain, what you can see, this is a beaded appearance. Of course, this is a F-actin, and this complete chain, a beaded like chain, what you can see here, there are two types of, like this it is a chain will be there, and these two are called F-actin, that is filamentous actin, and each one is consists of the globular proteins. This is called the G-actins. So here how many chains which are present? Two chains are present. These two chains will call it as a F-actin. You can see here the F-actin. So here this chain which it is present, and here you can see that so this is the F-actin chains, that is filamentous actin, which are present in the actin filament. And not only the two chains, on that there is a rope like structure. What you can see, the rope like structure, this rope like structure is called tropomyosin. First one is the actin filament consists of two F-actin chains, or the filamentous actin chains. On that there is a one more protein which is present, that is tropomyosin. You can see here the tropomyosin is also present on the F-actins, and F-actins which are present, two F-actin filaments which are present, they are wounded to each other. ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸುತ್ತಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. F-actin chains, this is nothing but filamentous actin. How many chains? Two chains are there. These will wounded, they are wounded to each other. On that the one more chain is present, so this is called the tropomyosin will be present. And in addition to that tropomyosin, we can also see the troponins are present. These troponins will help in the binding of actin to myosin filament. So troponins myosin bind ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ help ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So I'll revise it. The each actin filament is made up of two F-actins, that is a filamentous actins which are present. Each F-actin filaments are wounded to each other, and on these F-actin filaments or the chains, the tropomyosin is also present. And in addition to that, the one more, that is a one more part, so called the troponins will also present on the actin filament. That's the structure of the actin filament. When we see that, the next structure is the structure of myosin filament. And here the myosin filament, this myosin filament which it is consists of, this complete part is a myosin filament. This myosin filament, you can see here, this is a complete part, this is a complete as a myosin filament. On this myosin filament, myosin protein is present. You can see this myosin protein will be present as many meromyosins like this. Each one will call it as a meromyosins. These are nothing but meromyosins. You can see here the each myosin filament consists of many proteins called ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನನ್ನು ಮೀರೋಮಯೋಸಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಮಯೋಸಿನ್ ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಫುಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮಯೋಸಿನ್ ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದೂ ಈ ಒಂದೊಂದೂ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಈಚ್ ಒನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮೀರೋಮಯೋಸಿನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಮೀರೋಮಯೋಸಿನ್. That's the here the each myosin filament consists of many proteins called meromyosin. So this each one idu ondondunu meromyosin. Let's see each structure of meromyosin. The meromyosin, which it is having two parts. You can see here the two parts of that. This is a structure, complete structure, and here the meromyosin having a mainly two parts. This is a head part and this is the tail part. So this is the head part and this is the tail part. Head is also having a arm. So this is the arm and this is the head and this is the tail. You can see that so this is the head and this is the arm. This complete part is called as a tail. When you see the head part, the head part is consists of two sides. You can see the two sides here. This is one side and this is another side. So here it is consists of two sides. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಹೆಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ATP ಬೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಟ್. ಈ ಸೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ATP ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Head part consists of two sides. The two sides are ATP binding site. In that ATP will binds. ಈ ಸೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ATP ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೈಟ್ ಇದೆ. When we see another site which it is present, so this site is called actin binding site because to this only the actin filament will binds. ಈ ಸೈಟಲ್ಲಿ actin filament bind ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why this site is called actin binding site. Another site we can see that the another site is the ATP binding site. Here you can see that ATP binding site. Then this site the ATP will be binds. So that energy will be provided for the binding of actin filament to the myosin filament. And you can see that the remaining part is as a tail. This part is a tail. So here the myosin filament or the myosin protein is having two parts. The two parts mainly it is head with the arm. The head is consists of two sides. That is the actin binding site and ATP binding site. and the remaining part of that is considered as the tail. So having a mainly two parts of that myosin filament. This is very important. The structure of the actin filament and the structure of myosin filament. The each is carries the question, and it is having a mainly the structure. Let's continue the next session of the video, next session of the topic in the next session of the video.